For those who are wondering how the hell Dazzling Cleaning clean your entire place with only $19.
Girl, I never knew that there was somebody more sneaky than my ex. Well, let me tell you, it's the people at HomeAglow.
Y'all, I'm pissed. I'm upset. Have you ever heard of a company called Dazzling Cleaners and you're considering, using them for your cleaning services because they advertise a $19 like cleaning?
My review of Dazzling Cleaning is they're ghetto, and so I hit her up. I was like, what happened? She was like, oh, I don't know. I didn't do that. I don't even have bleach with me. I don't even have bleach in the house. And the couch wasn't bleached before you got here.
Just got a $19 3-hour cleaning from HomeGlow on their promotion for new cleanings, and I don't recommend it.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do a reaction to a compilation of videos that I got from TikTok where people are sharing their experiences with companies like HomeAglow, which is not mistaken, it doesn't say right here, but I know it's like the same ads, the same everything, so I'm pretty sure they kept changing their name, but it's the same as Dazzling.com. It's the same as, actually I searched right here and it turns out that HomeAglow is associated with Turno, that provides SaaS, I don't know what SaaS means, but SaaS-based rental management solutions for vacation rentals, also Housekeep, I don't know if that's their new name, but it says offers online booking for professional home cleaning services, which is the same exact thing. The Mates International, so I think that's probably how they started it, and they got famous doing that. I don't understand why, because it's the same BS. They just hire immigrants, they underpay them, they don't train them, they just kind of like, it's just like a maid service, but it's a very, in my opinion, not real professional way of doing services, because they just don't really provide the same quality that a small business will provide. Well, a small professional business, because there is small business who are like also not professional at all. But anyways, they specialize in residential home cleaning with team of pros. These companies, among others, operate in the same industry, offering similar services to HomeAglow. However, there is no publicly available information indicating formal business associated or partnerships between HomeAglow and these competitors. So they're pretty sneaky in a way that how they try to monopolize the market in many ways. Many times they do things such as, for example, also a lot of companies do this in many different ways. Amazon has done this. A lot of companies do this where like they offer this service, for example, cleaning services, and they offer it at an extremely low price, a price that like no one can refuse, and a price that it's gonna like cost them a lot of money at the beginning, but in the long run they allows them to take a lot of businesses out of business, and they can monopolize this service. I'm not exactly sure how well this is working out, because when it comes to cleaning services, like it doesn't matter how little you charge people, they still expect good quality. So when it comes to food, you might be able to grab a piece of garbage, season it enough so it tastes like actual meat, or it tastes like actual food, and as long as it tastes good, people will eat it, even though they know we've been telling them, we've been begging them, please stop eating junk food, please stop buying this kind of junk food, please just stop eating this cheap, crappy food, and people still do it because it tastes good. But when it comes to cleaning, there, unless you literally send like these perfect robots to go and provide professional cleaning services, that I don't know if one day they'll be able to do that, because when it comes to cleaning, it's a very meticulous kind of job that supposedly robots can't really do. There's one, for example, they say that the one thing that AI and robots are not going to be able to master is, like, for example, cutting hair, because it's a very meticulous thing that only humans can do. I think it's a very similar situation when it comes to cleaning, but I wouldn't be surprised if they have like robots who do somewhat of a okay job cleaning, tidying up, things like that, but like good true professional cleaning, yeah, you need a human eye, human brains, human capacity. And they just, even if they charge $5 for cleaning, people are gonna expect to see like, okay, well, you know, they're charging me $5 right now, or in this case, $19 right now. But what's going to happen when I call them again? Are they going to give me the same crappy service? Because if every service was $19, then probably people wouldn't be as picky. But still, people want somebody to come and clean their home right, not like the kind of experiences these people been having. So we're going to look at these experiences, and you guys tell me what you think, if you guys been through anything similar. And also, oh, another one is Handy. Handy.com, it's actually associated with Angie.com, but I need to do another video about Angie and all these other like websites like Thumbtack, Groupon, all these stuff. Oh my God, I got stories to tell. But on the meantime, and I want to also find compilations, see if I find anybody else who's been through these experiences as well. But for now, let's look at the experience they've been having with these $19 cleanings.
Alright, y'all know when I come on here, I'm usually like trying to be funny or talking about positivity and things like that. Y'all, I'm pissed. I'm upset. And let me tell you why. If you ever heard of a company called Dazzling Cleaners and you're considering, you know, using them for your cleaning services because they advertise a $19 like cleaning service, don't use them. Don't use them. This is the worst experience I have ever had with the cleaning service, hands down. I had them for a couple months, I want to say since February, it's now June, and I had very nice experience with them in February because I had the same cleaner, I got to pick her out, scope her out, look at like her like reviews, recommendations, background, so on and so forth.
She got lucky.
Great. After my third clean attempt with this lady, this woman completely like stopped responding to my request to clean. All right, whatever. They reassigned me a new person. This person just straight up was one significantly more expensive than the rate that I was currently using with the other cleaner. I didn't realize that they only hire contractors. It's not like their own employees, but that's neither here nor there. She proceeded to cancel my appointment the night, like the day of, at 4 a.m. So they reassigned me some new person. This person came. They were 2 hours late. They fully did not clean my apartment well. They totally ignored cleaning the bathroom. I paid extra to get my fridge cleaned, like the inside. They did not clean the fridge. They left, like, my stove wasn't clean. My bedroom wasn't cleaned well. Like, it just wasn't cleaned well at all. When I asked for a refund, because Dazzling Cleaners does not issue the refund, the cleaner itself, because they're a contractor, they issue it. She refused and said that she would, after like going back and forth, and I'll show you guys receipts, was like, no, it's essentially my fault, whatever. And then I was like, no, I want a refund me my money. She gave me a refund for $6.22, which is not what I paid. It's not even half or a fourth of what I paid for my total service. When I tried to cancel my subscription that I didn't even know I signed up for with this company who advertises you can cancel anytime, they said that it is going to cost me $152 to cancel this subscription. Otherwise, I have to wait until August. So honestly, shame on you, Dazzling Cleaners. Do not use them. Horrible customer service. They don't have customer service. You can only speak to an agent via email, and they're saying it's taking them 5 business days to get back to you. I'm upset. So upset. Don't use them.
Okay, so I don't want to go down a rabbit hole of like, I saw a few red flags. I'm biased when it comes to the cleaners because I know that most customers, I've been in this train, and I have another video talking about criticizing this other girl who just says like, oh, don't use Dazzling Cleanings, but she goes ahead and talks about all the things that the girl didn't do in the 3 hours that she was allowed to be there, and all she paid was $19. But the customer's not seeing like, okay, I'm paying $19 because that's the offer. Okay, fair. But at the same time, it's like you could have picked different offers. Like they had 4 man hours, 5 man hours, 6 man hours, but no, you picked 3 man hours. And the fact that they really think that all this work can be done in 3 man hours. So yeah, there's always, you know, one side, the other side, and the truth. But the reality here is that when you hire non-professional services, cheap services, when something sounds too good to be true, you should expect something off to happen. So the fact that she said that she got a refund for $6, she was like, that's not even half, that's not even like a quarter. It's like, okay, wait. That shouldn't even be like a decimal of what you should be paying. Like, are you kidding me? So let's say that was 10%. No, she says it's not even a quarter. If that was a quarter, it means like times 4. We're talking about she paid what, like $24? No. Okay, let's say that's 20%. So if $6, she paid like what, like $35? So that is extremely low. So what are these people thinking? They can pay such little money. I wouldn't be surprised to pay $50 for the service. That's why the other cleaners stopped replying to her, because they come here, the house is very messy, they need at least 4 or 5 hours to clean it, but people are paying like bottom dollar. They're paying very, very low. So that is just, it blows my mind. And yeah, at the end, when you want to cancel, yeah, you have to pay the other amount, the full price for canceling the services. These companies, they're going to make their money back no matter what. When you sign up to get a deal from them and you don't stick to their terms and conditions, they're going to get their money back. So this is one of those things where like, yeah, like they add all these services. I pay extra for the fridge. She didn't say how much extra. Like what, $10 extra? Honey, that is not enough money to pay to clean an entire fridge. As a professional cleaner, I know that you get what you pay for. You know, you want a cheap job, you're gonna get cheap results. You're gonna get a quick, over the top quick cleaning. You're gonna get on professional cleaners, people that cancel you last minute, people that that don't show up, people that don't have a system of how they clean, or how they clean first. Step 1, step 2, step 3. They just, like a system like ours. We have a system like how we divide the work. Where do we start? What are the steps? What's the procedures? What is it? We have like our training system takes so long to train cleaners, which is probably one of the reasons we haven't gotten it becoming bigger. Because if we want to maintain quality, there's no cutting corners. There's no making things take any less easier, because cleaning a home and cleaning professionally and learning how to clean all these different types of houses, because every house you go in is so different. It takes time. It's complicated. It's all kinds of complexities, and you can't just like put it into an app and just expect people to like figure it out. Like, no, like there's going to be unsatisfied customers, there's going to be mistreated cleaners, there's going to be all kinds of issues. And like what? Only a massive company with all this money who just acts like everything is a matter of like computerized and stuff can deal with this kind of issue, because they don't even bother having customer service to deal with the amount of unhappy customers they're gonna get, which is why they just have like the emails and you can email people, but they probably have these like automated messages where like, sorry, AI. They don't deal with any of these stuff. So yes, you're getting what you're paying for.
My client called Dazzling Cleaning. She kept seeing it on ads and thought $19 was a huge savings instead of hiring me. I definitely didn't get upset or bothered. I'm grateful to have work every day except Sundays and some Saturdays. And if my clients find better deals, by all means, please shop around. There are so many awesome cleaning services in LA. Cleaning is a billion-dollar industry, and there's room for everyone. But Dazzling Cleaning didn't show up to the appointment and charged her a $150 cancellation fee. She wanted the house cleaned before her baby arrived. I only charged one client a cancellation fee, and it was $4 because it had been the 3rd time she had canceled. She was very stressed and went into labor. She called me while she was in labor and apologized profusely for wanting to save a few dollars, and ended up spending more. I said yes and gave her a discount. She was always a loyal client and was trying to save money for the baby.
People always want to try to save money no matter what. But this is, sometimes you have to live it. You have to experience it to be like, how bad it really is. People are not overcharging for cleaning services just for the hell of it. I mean, I'm sure some of them do, but no matter what, if it's all about the market, like if somebody can be able to charge, I don't know, $100 an hour or a lot of money for a cleaning, that's because they are getting the business. They are getting the business, people are paying for it, and you know, that's what they're worth. They are providing their quality's worth. But if people thought, hey, I'm not paying that much money for cleaning, you don't even clean good enough, they'd be going with the competition. Those people overcharging for services would be getting no business. So this is the thing, what these companies are doing, it's not charging less because it's because they can, because cleaners will be able to make enough profit because it's sustainable. No, they are investing millions, if not billions of dollars, trying to monopolize the market and trying to, get rid of all these little cleaning companies, so that people have to be stuck with these app companies, and then they have no choice but to get these clean companies. I don't really know what they're really trying to do, because I don't see this really working long term, to be honest. But yeah, sometimes you have to be on the other side and experience how bad it can be to hire like a non-professional cleaning service, because people think like, oh my god, how hard can it be, right? Like, just this person likes to clean, clean, but it's not that simple. Like, cleaning for other people, it's not that simple. You do have to have experience, have certain skills, knowledge, all these things, and having the experience of having people cancel you makes customers realize how bad it is when you cancel on the cleaners last minute. Like, it's not cool, because you were taking the space of somebody else. And sometimes people get mad because I'm like, hey, we require a card on file just to secure the spot, because people sometimes feel like canceling. It's like, hey, I could have put somebody else there, and now I have an empty spot because you're just not committed to your word. So now you have to pay for that spot. I'm sorry, but that's just business. And some people just don't understand. They're very inconsiderate of people's time. So it goes both ways, but definitely it's important to understand why paying so little for cleaning services, it's actually not at all worth it. This is a quick little, somebody just posted this. Okay, it's not self-explanatory. Okay, so now the next video.
If you're thinking about using a company, Dazzling Cleaners, that advertises a cleaning service that you pay like a subscription for, don't even bother. Cancel if you've already done it. I have had 2 cleaners just blow me off completely, and I'm someone that needed desperately just a little bit of help. Not a lot, just a little bit of help. I don't have a big place. It's very small, okay? It's not horrendously disgusting. I don't live in a hoarder house. I just need a little bit of help. That's all I needed. And I am utterly disappointed at the lack of customer service and care that this cleaning company advertised to. Also, it's very convenient that you can't leave a review or contact any one of the companies, so don't be scammed. Dazzling Cleaners.
Okay, it gets cut off right there. I really feel for these people, because a lot of people really need help with cleaning. They just barely making ends meet. They work, sometimes do jobs, have all this thing in their plate, all these stuff in their plate, and sometimes affording $150, $200 service is like completely out of the question, right? So they see these like $20 deal, $50 cleaning after that, like all these things, and they're like, well, you know what? Yes, this is exactly what I was looking for. But even somebody with like a low bar still gets, like, to them, $50 is still a lot of money, and they're hoping that something is going to be done. But I think I'm going to make another video talking about how a lot of working moms, women, families can't afford cleaning services. Although it might seem like it's out of your budget, you can really save on other areas and just put a little bit more into the cleaning service. There's a lot of really affordable cleaning companies. However, yeah, you're not going to get like the best like most professional cleaning services, but you're gonna get a good cleaning. You just need to know, like, have the right expectations, help the cleaners, do the right cleaning for you. Like just how we as a company, me and my partner, we set the bar, we clean a home, we do all this, you know, we know exactly how we want the place to look or each home to look, and then we teach them how they need to do it. So you can teach the cleaners that you get how you want your home clean. You can clean with them. There's many ways that you can really save money and get these affordable companies without having without getting the bad experience that you were like, you know, because sometimes it's bad when you have these expectations of things and they don't meet your expectations. A lot, these cleaners are not mind readers, and mind you that maybe their training is very basic, is very limited, so you can work with them. What you're paying for, it's not like these magic wands that come and clean your home. You're paying for human labor, you're paying for their time, so utilize it. Utilize that time as best as possible. You just need to work with them, show them how you want the house clean, so by the second or third time they're gonna know exactly what you need, and they're gonna take less and less time. Anyways, let's just go on with the next video. I also think that with cases where like people have like really bad homes or have disabilities, there are a lot of people who do free cleanings, a lot of companies on TikTok that you can find. I want to start doing that myself, helping people with disabilities, because it is a humble job, and many times like it feels bad that sometimes people just really cannot afford you, can pay very little, but they need so much help. So it's better to just do the job for free than to like charge them anything at all, because when they pay you, they feel like entitled to all the hard work. So might as well give it to them for free, because the amount of work does not compare to how much they can pay. Sometimes they can only pay $200, but the job is really worth like $1,000, $2,000. So it's not even worth charging them anything. And that's what I'm trying to do this channel, to be able to raise funds and help people in need. Let's keep going.
For those who are wondering how the hell Dazzling Cleaning clean your entire place with only $19, check out the Yelp reviews. You're gonna see they get you in with $19. They sign you up for 6 months membership, and then you cannot cancel it unless you pay $150. And they promise you unlimited cleaning services, which is not true.
Yep, that's what it is. You get what you pay for. Oh, I need to block this. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward this. So basically we have this guy just like showing up to the job, and he's like trying to get warmed up. I don't know what the hell is he doing, trying to kill some time outside of the house. According to the when the lady that posted this was all like, yeah, he showed up that he was there, but she could see him in the camera dancing, cleaning his car, and then she goes ahead and cancels the service, and this guy is like so disappointed. The kind of people that, oh my God, like I don't even know, how are you comfortable just people showing up to your house that you don't even know, you never met before. The guy is so disappointed that you never met before, and that look like this. Like this guy just looks like he just came from shooting heroin in his car. Like, come on, people, you cannot be serious. Like, what do you expect when the guy's crying? This is unbelievable. Yeah, so definitely, yeah, you get a lot of this. I got one of these ones with Handy. Like, I got some guy who just had no idea what he was doing. He was just trying to make a good buck. And you would think like, oh, the company pays them for their time, pays them fairly, but the company is the one that's giving me this discount. No, do not get confused. Most of the money and most of the free time comes from the cleaners. And for example, if you're not happy, you're not satisfied, they do different things. For example, I know with Handy, they will do something like they will be charged $50, or they wouldn't get paid for the job, and then the customer get their money back. With this one, I think they will get it out of the cleaners. Like, they just do so many shady things that you would think the company should cover it. No, the company and all their billions of dollars, they're not covering a lot of this. It's coming out of the cleaners.
Girl, I never knew that there was somebody more sneaky than my ex. Well, let me tell you, it's the people at HomeAglow. They're finessing people left and right, and I don't want that to happen to you, so listen up. When you first go to the HomeAglow website, they're instantly promoting the $19 cleanings. Then you put your zip code in, and all of a sudden, there's a 10-minute timer telling you that there's only a few more $19 cleanings left in your area, and you gotta hurry up. And you, being the sweet, beautiful, innocent human being that you are, you fall for it. And now they got your ass with that fake sense of urgency. Yeah, fake, because if you had waited out the 10 minutes, that timer would have restarted. But now it's too late, because you probably didn't read the small print. Yeah, you're going to get a $19 cleaning for 3 hours. So those baseboards getting scrubbed and the doors and the cabinets and your oven getting cleaned.
You can purchase more
That's
time.
not happening in 3 hours. And every cleaning after that is $18 an hour.
People really
and
think
you
that.
also had to sign up for a 6-month commitment, which goes for $49 per month. And you're probably like, Carly, wait, calm down. It says I can cancel anytime. Yeah, you can cancel anytime, but canceling before the 6-month mark means your first cleaning will be charged at full price. And girl, please listen to this mess. They can't even give you the total of that because the cleaners decide on their own rate and you chose your cleaner, which means it's your risk to take. And on top of that, there's a cancellation fee that can be between $150 to $200. So my friends, what did we learn today? HomeAglow is messy and you gotta make sure that you read the small print.
Yep. Basically. But now in defense of HomeAglow, I do have to say that, yeah, you pick your cleaner, you pick the time, you could pick more time. So the thing, like, I don't know why people want to get, like, $20 is an insanely low price. Like, if you get 3 hours for $19, and then let's say you have to pay just extra for any hour after that, you pay $19 per hour extra, that is an amazing price. Like, I don't know why these people are tripping. So we wish, like, people are not really focusing on the right things to criticize here. I wish, anyone would wish that was the actual only issue with it. Like, oh, big deal. Like, you're getting first 3 hours for what, like $6 an hour? That's not the problem. The problem is that they get you get the most unprofessional people, the most unprofessional service. They don't know what they're doing. They don't have experience. They might leave one area really good and the other is not so good, or they might just kind of like really scan through, hit and miss throughout the whole home, or they might just not even know where to start. Like, there are so many issues when it comes to professional cleaning that it comes that you have to be systemized. You have to come up with systems. You have to come up, there's a lot of trial and error, there's a lot of training involved, there's a lot of like things that you have to be ready for. You can't just send cleaners who are not trained. You can't just send cleaners who they're used to doing the light cleaning, but they don't know that there needs to be a thorough, intense cleaning at the beginning when you do a house for the first time, so then you can maintain it after you thoroughly cleaned it. So there's so many things involved that people just don't understand, and what makes me the most mad, if anything, is the fact that these companies are making this insane misconception that people have about professional cleaning services. All these misconceptions, they're making them even worse. They're making all these stereotypes and people that are already assuming, like, even worse. They make people think that it's like, oh yeah, an initial cleaning can be the same as the recurring cleanings, like, or the initial cleaning will take less than the recurring cleaning. I don't even know like where to start with all these misconceptions that are being spread, are hurting other companies, because people are thinking, well, this other company did it like this other company said that we're going to do it like this. It's like those are just, how much they charge should be the least of your issue, or the fact that they didn't give you the full discount you were expecting. Like, the problem is that they are not cleaning good. They're not sending professionals. They're not sending people who, they send people who are completely, useless, who never done cleaning in their life, who might have some kind of a drug addiction. They send all kinds of horrible people to your home, and that is the issue. That people who are going to cancel last minute, people who are going to apply not like you, and then cancel you, and then you can have to be going through multiple different cleaners. Like, it's so annoying. Like, please just hire a professional small company from the start. Look at their reviews, because you're going directly, you cutting handy the middleman, and you are going directly with the source. These these people are not, they're being treated like little companies, but they're not little companies. They're just random people off the street. That's what they are. They're not professional. They don't have a system. They don't have experience. They don't have none of the things. They don't have nothing to lose, because they'll just be sent to another customer, and it's just a horrible system. Instead, go directly to the source. We have Google, for the love of God. We have Google, we have Yelp, we have all these kinds of websites that you can find little companies in your area. Like, why are you using these app companies for? Because you want the discount. So don't be complaining if you don't get what you were looking for. If they send you someone a remotely kind, nice cleaner to your home, please take advantage of her. Please use her, clean with her, tell her what you need, utilize the time, because you are just simply paying for somebody's time. That is it. And you're gonna have to be doing the training yourself. If you have somebody who is trained and experienced, you have to hire a small cleaning company.
So I signed up for the Home Glow service because I've just been hearing all these ads and all these influencers talk about it, and then it's like you get the first 3 hours for $19. So I'm like, cool, like what could go wrong? But what could go wrong? And I'm just like very dissatisfied with the service. So the person showed up, like let's say their arrival time was like 6, maybe showed up like 6:30, whatever. Then I had to find parking, which that is not on their fault. Like our parking sucks. So like once they got started, I was giving them clear instruction on what areas to focus on, because I live in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So I was like, just focus on the main restroom, the living room, and the kitchen. Did not get to the living room at all. The kitchen, like there were still like watermarks on the counter. There were certain things that she didn't clean. The stove, there were still like spots on the stove after she like quote unquote did a deep clean. Then it was like she attempted to mop, and I have like a Swiffer, but we don't have any more of the liquid that goes into it. So she's just pushing around the Swiffer with no liquid, like, and calling that a deep cleaning or a mop. Like why? It's just like a lot of stuff just not done. And mind you, I think like a 2-bedroom, 2-bath is a lot for one person to do in like, that time span, but she didn't get to majority of the space. Like she spent a lot of time in the restroom I told her not to focus on. She spent a lot of time in the kitchen, I think, just putting stuff in like spaces they don't go in. And then on top of that, she took our Clorox wipes. And then I'm like, well, that's just like a generic cleaning brand. So, maybe she mistakenly took it. But then I was like looking to clean our like counter, and I use a lot of like cleaner products. So I have like the Method brand from Target. And I'm just like, you didn't accidentally take the Method, because that's not a generic cleaning brand. I can see if it was like Lysol or like Clorox or whatever, like you could easily just kind of take it with you in your bag. But no. Like the Method is very like specific, and she took that with her. And then I put a complaint in on the app. Nobody has gotten back to me. I'm just very dissatisfied with the level of customer service that Home Glow provides. Also just the level of like, I don't know, like expectation. I think, granted it was $19 because of the discount, so my expectations were very low. But it just makes me like not want to continue to use their services, because I just feel like all the cleanings are going to be subpar. And
exactly. Now
I'm kind of like locked into like a little length of service with them, and I'm just like, but they suck. So what am I going to do?
Yeah, like I said, just you're on the Handy had a way worse deal, to be honest. Like the other services were so expensive. So if you're paying like $50 a month and then like $20 an hour for a cleaner, that's a good deal. Just get the bare minimum hours of 3 hours and just have them help you clean and just clean with them. That is the best you can do, that you're gonna get your money's worth. But yeah, do not give your money to those companies. Get out of that contract and don't ever hire them again.
I'll tell you a couple of things that I've been doing. I'm going to do a review of this business called Dazzling Cleaning. This is the second time I went and used them, and it's a bust. They don't clean thoroughly. The first person I had didn't move furniture, so I'd have to go behind the person and clean up behind them. This person, every time they arrived late, and I have kickboxing today, so this person arrived and pulled in my driveway, not on the street, and arrived an hour and a half late from the appointment and was like, can we reschedule? No, I canceled the entire service. So, my review of Dazzling Cleaning is they're ghetto, and it would not be a company that I would suggest for anybody to use. Say no to Dazzling Cleaners. Thanks, guys.
I have cleaning people since when I lived in an apartment, and I have it now when I'm in a house. And I tell all moms, try to at least get domestic help, whether that be cleaning, a babysitter or something, at least once a month. Change your life. My cleaning people come every Monday and every other Wednesday. They come on every other Wednesday to do deep clean, which is like, it includes the fridge, the baseboards, the oven, like all the like nitty gritty stuff. Money well spent. Now, there's some people who just really like cleaning and that's a hobby of theirs. Cool. I even seen people go on Groupon and get like an introductory rate or whatever, or skipping on eating out the few times out the month. You could get a cleaning person or a cleaning team, a cleaning service.
Yeah.
You could get a babysitter to give yourself a night off. There's a lot of things you could do that a lot of moms don't think about doing because they feel guilty, and they shouldn't feel guilty.
No.
Now, I will say there will be some trial and error. The service we have now, we had them for 3 years, but that was our third team in this house because where we live now was too far for my cleaning people in the old town we used to live in when we lived in an apartment. Same thing with babysitters. You know, you got to vet, spend some time. When I've hired babysitters, I had them come work in-house with me first before I would leave them. But it does take some initial work, but when you find somebody good, hold on to them.
She's smart.
I had cleaning people since when I looked at...
Happy New Year to me. I just want to make this video to warn people to not use Dazzling Cleaning Services. They offered a $19 coupon for a cleaning. And I was like, heck yeah, I'll try that out, whatever. And I signed up and used the voucher, and I was like, cool, a coupon, that's awesome. Hidden in the terms and condition, it signs you up for a $50 a month forever cleaning plan that if you cancel, they charge you $56 for, and they lock you in there. By doing that, I did not see this, and I am one of those people who does actually go over a terms and conditions in anything that I purchase. I didn't see it. It wasn't made clear. It was nowhere on the website. It was nowhere on any of the pages. You have to really comb through the terms and conditions to find it. So I didn't find it.
Wow.
So when I asked them for a refund and to not charge me the fee for canceling because it was not made clear that I was going to be signed up for this plan that I didn't want, they refused.
You should always be wary about contracts.
Of them just flat out refusing to refund my money. And it's like, it doesn't matter if it's because I didn't understand what I was signing up for, and it doesn't matter if it was an oversight on my part. If I don't want your fucking service, I don't want your service. I don't have to have your service.
Yeah.
If I want to cancel and I want a refund, give me back my damn money. So I had to call my bank and tell them it was a fraudulent charge, and they cut my card off, and now I have to go until Monday without my debit card, which sucks, but I'll live. And, so yeah, good luck continuing to charge me Forever Clean because that debit card's been canceled.
Oh wow, this is Forever Clean, another company I didn't know about. So I understand her point of view. Obviously, you know, you should be able to cancel. Like, contracts are wary. That's kind of weird to be hooked into a contract, but you do have to understand that most of the time, if you're getting hooked into a promotional service, something, it comes with there's a catch. There's always like, okay, so you're trading something, right? And many times, for example, people think like, oh, they pay for a service, they didn't like the service, and anything like, oh, I didn't like it, I want my money back. Well, that's not how this works, right? As a matter of fact, the U.S. is probably the only country I know of that if you didn't like the food, you get your money back. In other countries, it doesn't work that way. It's like, you ate the food, you pay for the food. You don't have to come back, but you did eat the food, so you must have liked it a little bit, you know? So you can take a bite and be like, this is disgusting, I don't want it, and you'll most likely get your money back. But like, I know that in other countries, like in Mexico, like, no. Like, you take a bite, you're eating the taco, you know? Or you can throw it away, but that's your taco, like, it's yours. So yeah, when it comes to the service, you're not really paying for expectations. You're not really paying for results because cleaning is very complex. Sometimes you have to go through layers and layers and layers and layers and layers, and you need more time than people assume. So you are paying for time. So whether the person was running around with a mop or a broom or whatever, vacuum, or they were just kind of like pretending to clean and and looking at their phone. You decided to allow them to stay the full 3, 4, 5 hours that you paid for. So you could have like sent them home after an hour. You could have been like, no, I do not like the way you clean. This is ridiculous. You don't know what you're doing. Please go home. But you do have to pay for that first hour. You do have to pay for the time that we're there. It's their time. That's just how this works, you know? I wish it wouldn't work that way. I wish I could just have employees come over, and because I didn't like the way they work, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not paying you for your time because you did nothing. No, like I have to pay them for showing up, just for showing up. Imagine. Like I have to pay them for meetings. I have to pay them for listening to me. Like I have to pay them for their time. You are paying for people's time. So that is just bottom line. So I do understand that people just are not happy with the service, but you take a risk when you give people a chance. When you go to especially most people don't give places a chance because they're really expensive and bougie. Usually, if a place is really expensive, it's most likely going to have good reviews. Most likely, it's going to be having people hyping it up. All these things, right? And then you go and you realize like, yeah, it's not really worth the hype, and then you don't go again. But you don't just be like, yeah, this is not really what I was expecting. Like, can I get my money back? Like, no, it doesn't work that way. So yeah, you try it, you experience it, and yeah, but that's why reviews are important, because chances are that, you know, a place that really sucks is not going to have good reviews. Like that is impossible unless they're like literally paying for these reviews. But you can just tell when the reviews are organic. And if you don't, that get savvy at it. You know, look at YouTube videos that will teach you how to tell if a review is, if a company has organic reviews or not. We make sure a lot, like we bend over backwards to make sure that people see that we are 100% organic, that our videos, our photos, our testimonies, everything is 100%. And, you know, we try our best, and smart people can tell. So that's why you have to take your chance. And yeah, we might have cleaners or not. Maybe you're a cup of tea, and you just don't have to hire us again. It's just, I need to make another video. I had some interesting stories coming out about customers complaining, but basically we want to start doing what is a trial cleaning, because I also don't want people to, you know, feel like they're paying for 6 hours of cleaning and feel like we got nothing done, feel like they got robbed out of their money. Like I don't want them to have that feeling. So I wanted to be like, hey, here's a little sample, pay for the first hour, you know, if you don't like it, you get a discount and you don't have to ever call us again. So something like that could also be a thing, right? And ultimately, you know, you don't have to have the cleaners there the entire time. You could have reserved them for a time, but if you didn't like it, you can send them home after whatever time you feel like it's this is enough. I don't want your service. This is not being good cleaning. Go home. But it's important you have to be there and see how they clean and see, like, are they actually cleaning good, you know? Like, check their first hour of cleaning, see how good they do. If they're not doing a good cleaning within the first hour and you already feel like it's not going to work out, then don't make them stay there the entire time for you to just complain at the end. I'm already going on a rant. I'm ranting, but let's look at this Home and Glow advertising and see what are they really advertising for. Let's just judge, okay? Let's just judge really quick.
I'm in my 50s now, and I don't have a lot of energy to clean. This company came in, they did my dishes, they did my laundry, they even cleaned the litter box. You just pick a date, you pick a cleaner, and enjoy a clean house for $19. I can feel the winds of change.
Okay, so see the level of misconception that they are creating on people. They are really making people think that for $19, these people are going to do your laundry. They're going to do your dishes. They're going to clean your litter box. Are you kidding me? That is insane. That is so not true. They have independent contractors. A lot of these contractors will not. I am not going to make my cleaners clean people's litter box. That is something that it's toxic, it's gross. I'm sorry, but no. Like, you need to watch your own pets. Like, we're not pet sitters, okay? So this is unbelievable, the level of misconception. If it would make sense if they were the company and they train their cleaners to, you know, oh, my cleaners take 5 minutes to do laundry, take 3 minutes to do dishes, take 1 minute to clean the litter box. So yeah, they can all get it done for $19. Like, it would all make sense if they were the company and they trained them to do these things in a certain amount of time. But that is not true. That is not true. What they are is just a search engine, like a place where you can find cleaners that supposedly they vet. I guess they check their ID, make sure they have no criminal or at least no crazy criminal record. Which I know the worst kind of people that actually, for some odd reason, they do not have any criminal record, but they are still terrible people. And they just send random people to your home who claim they can clean. But they're not professional cleaners, by no means, by no means. They are just random people who are hired as independent contractors, because anybody can just be their own business, right? That's one of the loopholes in the law. Like anybody can just say like, hey, I am my own business, and even to have a little LLC or doing DBA, doing business as and whatever, and you can be hired by other companies as independent contractor. But that's not even what they're doing. These people don't even have a DBA or anything like that. They're technically employees, but they are being hired as independent contractors so that they can put their own rate and stuff like that. But many times the company decides the rate, like with Uber. Uber decides how much money you're gonna make, and you just shut it. Basically. So it's the amount of misconception is crazy. No wonder these people are upset, because yeah, they're being told this, but also like, come on, like you should know that when it sounds too good to be true is for a reason, and you should not be like, okay, so it says right here 3 hours, but can they really do all that in 3 hours? Like, you have to question that yourself at least a little, and you should ask the cleaner, like, hey, are you going to be able to, are they actually paying you for the extra time, or how does this work? Like, just the fact that people choose to be willful ignorant, it's kind of upsetting to me as a cleaner, to be honest. I'm sorry, I'm biased, but yeah, let's treat other people like people, shall we?
Home Glow showed up right on time and did my dishes, my laundry. They even cleaned my windows.
I'm telling you.
I love that you just pick a date, pick a cleaner, and enjoy a spotless house for $19.
A spotless house for $19. Oh my God, the love. I want to punch someone right now, like so bad. Okay, last video.
If you hate cleaning but love a good deal, HomeGlow's $19 cleaning service might sound perfect.
HomeGlow just cleaned my entire house for $19.
Let's see about that. Tina.org took a closer look and found that the $19 rate only applies to the first cleaning and is ideal for 1-bed, 1-bath homes, according to HomeGlow's website. Costs go up for larger homes. But the bigger issue is that taking advantage of the discount enrolls you in a 6-month Forever Clean membership at $49 per month, something the ads don't tell you. Now, what if you want to cancel before the 6 months are up? Well, that'll cost you too, with some consumers reporting that canceling is anything but easy. And if you do manage to cancel, prepare to be charged full price for the first cleaning. Needless to say, HomeGlow might land you in a bigger mess than you started with. Learn more at tina.org.
Yeah. Well, this is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know in the comments what did you think, if you have any similar experience, whether you were the cleaner or the customer. If you have any stories that you want to share with us, please email it to us so we can read it in our channel. And yeah, I'm sure a lot of you guys, cleaners, if you ever work for these kinds of companies, I'm sure you got your share of like horrible experiences. I have my share of horrible experiences working for Groupon, working for Angie, working for, or not working for, but associating with Amazon services. It's the incredible, like, oh my God, the amount of delusional customers that we get in these apps is unbelievable. It's traumatizing for us as cleaners. And yeah, these companies, like, we need to stop supporting these kinds of companies. Like, I can't believe people are so falling for this. But then, you know, I guess everybody loves a good deal. But yeah, let's spread the awareness about these shady companies, and let's support your small company, because small companies are what creates economy. It allows for money to be spread more, you know, fairly, less inequality, all these things. When you're supporting small businesses, you're supporting your local economy, you're supporting more businesses versus supporting just one big monster company. So that's it. I'm shutting up now. I talk too much, I know. I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. God bless.